Welcome back to the second episode of BOL SAC. Diya Agarwal, your today's host, on behalf of Enactus Shiorobindo, I'm here to kickstart our next episode of the podcast entitled as BOL SAC. I welcome all of you and extend my heartiest greetings to all. As the famous phrase goes, today's world is shrinking, and a direct implication of that is there's no such field knowing about which will be of no use to you. Every topic is meant to be unraveled, every stone is meant to be worn. Being said so, we are here to embark on this journey through this series of podcasts. Today, we are absolutely honored to have amongst us an inspiration for millions of cancer fighters whose main mission is to live life to the fullest and to continue inspiring others to do the same. I would like to introduce you all to our today's guest, Ms. Anchal Sharma. Ms. Anchal Sharma is the founder at Meals of Happiness Charitable Trust and the founder of Can Heal LLP, India's leading cancer resources startup. She is the founder of Meals of Happiness as well as of India's leading cancer resources business model, Chetna Can Heal India Foundation, and a leading motivational speaker. Not just this, she is also the ambassador of CSR NAR India. To introduce this woman, all words are less. Ma'am, I'm so in awe of your favorite punchline. That is, life has been my school and experiences has become my degree. Totally a phrase to abide by. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with today's session to enlighten our about social entrepreneurship and welfare. Behind every business venture is a story that often starts with personal experience as motivation. Would you like to share your reason behind the startup and your motivation?
Thank you, Dia, for such a wonderful introduction. First of all, and I'm honored to be here with you all. And you asked what is the motivation behind start this venture. So there is always personal experience, and as you know that I am myself a cancer survivor, so I have all the reason to start something which can ease other cancer patients' journey. So during my cancer journey, I have noticed lots of obstacles which we are dealing. Like if you talk about any special product for the cancer patients. There is no such product called chemo clothes, radiation clothes, and there is no such platform where you can say that you will get everything what cancer patients need during and after the treatment. Talk about cancer care kit. Talk about chemical free skincare products, or there are lots of other products, special lingeries and prosthetics. There are n number of products which we need during the treatment and after the treatment. So when I was going through my treatment, I also need few things which is very much important and need at that time, but somehow I'm not able to search in any platform. There are hardly anything when I'm searching on Amazon, Flipkart, or any other social media platform, but there is no such products are available. So I thought, why don't I start something like that, where we create an umbrella of something like where people, it's kind of a one stop shop for them. Whatever they need during, like yesterday only we dispatched clothes for one of the cancer patient in Mumbai. So I'm very happy to start something like that, and I would say my own journey has become my own motivation to start such a you can say venture.
All right, ma'am, that was indeed a great answer. My next question is, how did you manage to spread the mission of Can Heal at initial stages?
See, it's a very difficult business model which I choose, but more of that startup, it's a feeling and it's a personal experience. So I wanted to do something around that pain, where which can ease someone else's pain. It will give them hope. It will give them, that motivation that if she can do, we can also do. So it's the same thing, I would say. Sorry, I lose the question in between. Yeah, Dia, can you ask me that question again? There's lots of disturbance, actually people are moving
Yeah, yeah.
around.
How did you manage to spread the mission of Can Heal at initial stages?
See, I'm blessed in that case. I'm a part of lots of awareness group, caregiving group of hospital like Max Hospital, like 40s Max Group Care, and then I'm a part of other caregiving groups. So that make my mission little easy in terms of spreading awareness, because I have directly more than 1,000 cancer patients who are going through cancer journey. So yeah, it make my things very easy. And then I have lots of doctor friends. So like yesterday when I talked about the yesterday order only, it come through a doctor, one of the director of radiology. The her friend got diagnosed with the cancer, so doctors are also aware about this startup. So we are trying to more educate, you can say, doctors, oncology departments, and the cancer patients and their relatives. So we conduct lots of workshop. When we conducting a workshop with the hospital and somewhere else, we try to introduce ourselves there. We tell them that there is such a portal is there in the market which we started. If you know someone who's going through cancer and you are confused, like when you're visiting them what to get or not, so you can always visit our portal and you will get n number of option to give them whenever you are visiting them.
Ma'am, since Can Heal has always been there for needy and their skin friendly products and apparels, what was the route to come up with such out of the box business?
Again, I will say same thing, Dia. When you have been through same, so you have more the reason to discover more about chemical free products and products which are useful during the journey, because I was working at that time. I don't have a reason to sit at home because there was no such support as with me, like financial support or something. So I have to work my own, and that's why I'm discovering more products and more about things which can be useful during the cancer treatment. So yeah, you can give all the credit to my own journey and people whom I'm meeting, my cancer, the other cancer patients who are having same treatment during my treatment. So it's always become, it's kind of a reason. I would say that there is some lady, I'll share one small experience. There is one lady who's using one very different gadget which I never seen here, which is like a cool cap. Cool cap is something which you never get in India. So it comes around, they are wealthy enough, they can order from out of India. So I was always curious to know about, what is this and from where she order, if I would have enough money. So maybe I can also buy and I might not lose my hair. So there are so many products which I used to see with them, and then I'm more curious to know about. Then I do my Google, my research, I start talking to doctors, I start talking to skincare doctors, all related to oncology department. So that helped me out to discover all the products. Like then I talk to patients also, if we offer you cloth like which is easy wear, because during the treatment, if someone is having a breast cancer surgery, so after surgery we are not able to lift our arm properly, like this hand is restricted to this. Sometime it's like there are very few people who are able to move properly, but at least for a month or two we are not able to move our body properly. So we ask them, if we make some clothes which are easily open from this side and this side, just have to open wear it like this. So is that make your journey little easy? They said yes, but there is no such products or clothes anyone making in India. So that's how my idea is getting implement. And also when we get into this business, it's like you start with one product, then you get to know more and more and more about the need. So yes, it's just start like this and then we keep adding different products in this.
Ma'am, as a basic human instinct, we tend to give sympathy to cancer fighters, which might just be a way of showing care, but is often not liked by some fighters. And so, what are your experiences of the same? And how do you think it could be dealt with by general public?
See, Dia, I always say one thing: don't give them special care. We don't need any special care. Somehow, we thought, we are taking care of that cancer patient, but sometimes it's like it goes in a very negative way, like you said, because we are stopping that patient to express her or him pain. But sometimes he is in an emotion where he or she wants to cry. right? But we always tell them, oh, you are so brave, oh, you are so strong, you can deal with everyone. So we are directly or indirectly kind of pressurizing that patient, that boss, you have to act according to me, you have to behave what I'm expecting from you the way. So these kind of a things, sometimes make cancer patients journey more difficult, because we are not letting that person allow or express their emotions. We give them extra care, which also make them sometimes weak, you know that that over care also give them a message, oh, you diagnosed with cancer, you don't know, you might die or something like that. Because there are lots of people came across to me also. There is someone, I'll say it again, another incident here. I was sitting in a gym, and one of my friend is talking to me, and he asked me something. He's like, Anchal, how you are coping up with your chemo? So I replied him, it's everything is normal except 1 or 2 week discomfort. You feel nausea, sometimes you feel you have fever or bad cramps and all that. Else everything is normal. I'm showing him a positive side, right? But this guy is focused on something else. No, no, everything is okay, Achal. But you know what? I recently lose a friend who's going through a same breast cancer. I was like, wait, he or she, whosoever you lose, your friend, but thing is that her journey, her body, her immune system is totally different. My body and my immune is different. I am taking this very positively. So please, you restrict it to my answer, you restrict it to me only. Please do not give me any other example. If you want to give me example, give an example of Yuvraj Singh, give me example of other worst cases which come out of this very strongly and positively. So, we need to understand. Sometimes we just need a person to listen to us. We don't need your advice. We don't need to be strong sometimes. We like to cry. We like to express whatever feeling we are going through at that time. So, yeah, it's very simple. Just treat that person very normal.
Ma'am, nowadays a vaccine is available for cervical cancer, about which very less awareness is there. So, what are the steps that can be taken to spread awareness for the same? And also, as you know, the price is very high for the
Dia,
same.
yeah.
Are there any places one can get it at subsidized rates?
See, the first thing, awareness. I agree. There is no, we are still lacking of enough education on cancer awareness. Talk about any cancer, right? And we need to do more awareness workshop. And there is one way we should start conducting more cancer awareness workshop in colleges and schools, right? Where we see lots of young girls, and because someone in their family definitely, nowadays you'll see cancer in almost every family. Someone in their family or their friend's family is going through a cancer. So first thing we need to understand, we need to conduct more and more workshop. Whereas you can also do these workshop in corporates. Corporate is also people, there are lots of women's, and then there is a school, colleges, and other events we can create for the cancer awareness. इवन आई वुड से हम हमेशा बात करते हैं कि गूगल है, फेसबुक है, बट दैट इज नॉट इनफ. वी नीड टू कंडक्ट वर्कशॉप इन इवन रूरल एरियाज. That is the largest population which is still unaware of cancer. For them cancer is something like, oh मुझे तो गांठ हो गई है, and ये तो normal है. They don't even share whatever. If there is anything suspicious in their body, they don't know about that, and they don't share that thing with their family, and that lead them to you know uh, third stage, fourth stage of cancer. By the time they get to know that it's cancer, then it's become very difficult to get proper treatment. So yes, so there are n number of platform to do cancer awareness. It's just we need to be more vocal. I would say that there are lots of cancer patients who don't come forward once they cure, once they complete their treatment. They don't want to talk about cancer at all. In fact, they don't tell anyone. They hide themselves for a good 1 year or 2 year till the time they are taking their treatment. So if cancer survivor like me come more forward and they will be more vocal about sharing their journey, I think it will become more easy to do more awareness about cancer.
Ma'am, we have often seen a message being circulated on WhatsApp that how can a certain kind of bra might affect the possibility of a person getting breast cancer, which we know is a myth, but how can we boast this for others?
See, I don't believe in that myth because honestly, there is no research on that, and I can't claim that if you do this, if you don't wear that, so you will, save yourself from the cancer, breast cancer, right? So I only simply believe one thing, that one should take care of themselves, and they should do a physical examination, which is very important for females. We don't prefer to talk about our productive organs, right? We don't want to talk about breast, we don't want to talk about vaginal things. So thing is that we need to talk about more openly about productive organs. And if you do a physical examination once in a week, trust me, we will be able to take care better, and we will be able to, you can say, uh, get to know in a very early stages. So Dia, it's more about, I believe it's not more about, that bra thing you talked about. It's more about lifestyle. You know, for me, cancer is more about lifestyle disease, and because we are compromising on our sleeping pattern, we are compromising on our eating habits, and we are compromising. See, there is a routine earlier. इस टाइम पे उठना है, इस टाइम पे खाना है, इस टाइम पे सोना है. But now what we are doing, what all the young generation is doing, it's completely opposite. So because of that, body, we are taking our health on a stake. And for me, it's not related to that, but it's more related to the lifestyle. So we have to fix that first.
Ma'am, as a last remark, I would like to ask what is the message you want to give to the masses to protect themselves from this disease? What lifestyle changes can have a positive impact?
See, there is a very simple routine. If we follow that, we can, cure lots of unexpected disease. I would say not just cancer, but there are n number of disease which pile up in our body slowly and gradually. So I would say that please start correcting your sleeping pattern, which is the most important thing first, and then do 1 hour exercise. No matter you are doing high intense or slow exercise, you just need to invest, if not 1 hour, half an hour. Do bricks walk, do yoga, anything, breathing exercise, whatever possible exercise you want to do. Then eat clean and healthy food. And for that, you don't need to get into fancy foods. Eat normal home cooked food, which is more than sufficient. So these are the simple things. If one can implement in their life, we can save ourselves from lot many diseases, not just cancer.
Coming together is beginning. Keeping together is a process, and working together is success. Indeed, this mantra has brought our podcast to be a huge success. As it is said, all good things come to an end. We take this golden opportunity to thank the respected guest speaker for a gracious presence. It was such an engaging discussion. Thank you for your time and consideration. Today's session provided us with a wealth of knowledge. Today's episode, I'm sure, was well received by the entire audience. We sincerely hope that we'll be able to have more engaging and meaningful sessions with you in future. So that's all for today's episode of Bowl SSE. Reach out to us with any questions, suggestions, and recommendations. Our podcast is telecasted on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and our very own YouTube channel, Enactus Window College. You can reach out to us on our social media handles. See you all again next week, Tuesday, sharp at 8 p.m., with yet another interesting topic and an eminent guest. Till then, take care. Signing off, your host for today, Dia. Until next time, bye.
Thank you, Dia.